We start off the show by TEW Toxic with Silver in action as he faces the debuting Matt Taven in a decent match. Silver defeats Matt Taven in 13:56 by pinfall with a Silver Star press. 7 weight of 61, pretty good to start off the show. Silver getting a 67, Matt Taven with a 42. Of course, debuting his cocky gimmick, getting an initial rating of great. Pretty good there, and there's nothing wrong there. AKA is a good start, and a good start is always a great start. And the great start, yeah, that made sense, trust me. We go. Why are you on screen? He's not on screen. Same weight of 39, yikes. EC3, it's, of course, Movie Gresham's Open Challenge is this week as always, because he definitely retained the title. And I didn't just have to go through and set him as a champ tonight. He can't be a 2-time champ until the start of November. That's definitely not what happened. Don't fact check me. So EC3 is eyeing up the international title, as, you know, now he can't fight Samoa Joe. He's basically, he believes he's won that, you know. Joe's no insight, he's nothing more than an errand boy. So he's going to set his focus on to title gold, which this week is going to be for the international title, as he has announced that he'll be facing Jonathan Gresham in his Open Challenge, making it less of an Open Challenge. It's less of an Open Challenge, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Then we go into a hype segment of 53, basically hyping up the main event of the evening, as Bryan Danielson teams up with the tag team champions to face Jeff Cobb, Jacob Fatu, and Fallah Bahh for Destruction Crew. I know Bryan's good. I know Jeff Cobb is good. I know those two 1-on-1 are now good. Jacob Fatu and Bryan Danielson did good in their 1-on-1. I don't know about Fallah Bahh, and I do remember that the Von Erichs, they do mediocre. It's the best way to describe it. So I know they do mediocre. So I'm not too sure about how this could turn. It could turn out well, but at the same time, it could turn out to be horrible. I'm hoping it doesn't, but we'll have to find out in the main event if it does come out good or not. Second reign of a 47, basically Matt Hardy. He's talking with the franchise players. He's disappointed him. Last week he watched the tag match and there was a clear lack of chemistry. They really disappointed him with the way to do it. Matt Hardy, he thought he invested in true franchise players, but the both of them were stumbling, failing tags. The double team moves were appalling, and Matt Hardy, as a defined tag team star with his brother, he knows what shit tag team wrestling looks like, and he watched it last week. Basically addressing how, you know, Shane Strickland and Chris Bay have no chemistry at all. Literally none. Literally, absolutely zero chemistry, which is hurts. But I'm going to try to continue it to see if it could increase over time. Semi-weight of 51 in a poor match for team of Full Throttle. Alex Shelley and Trey Miguel defeat Death by Elbow in 12:44 when Alex Shelley pins JT Gunn with a WA4. JT Gunn being the weak link, struggling to keep up everyone else's in-ring performance as he gets a 34, while Chris Hero gets a 53, Trey Miguel doing the best with a 54, and Alex Shelley with a 52. Pretty good there. Of course, Death by Elbow have good tag team experience, so they have the specialist bonus. And Alex Shelley was inconsistent. That's good to know. Go to the same way to 51, a 1-on-1 match. Matt Hardy's in the corner of Chris Bay. No bonus there, but it's fine. In a decent match, Chris Bay defeats Brian Pillman Jr. in 16:49 by pinfall with a nice cheeky roll-up. The match was very evened out. Brian Pillman Jr. during the match was getting more and more offense in. He was starting to get more momentum. He was going to hit his finisher, Chris Bay, with a good reversal, showing his acrobatic tendencies, you know, as like a cruiserweight type. And then gets a quick roll up for the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Chris Bay getting a 53, Ryan Pillman Jr. getting a 51. Chris Bay doing better than Pillman, which is good. And of course, Pillman and Griff Garrison are a good pairing, which is always good to see. And nothing to be upset about, which is always good. Same way at 56. A hype promo for next week. Another contract signing between for the world champion and his challenger. Last time it was EC3 and Danielson. This time Danielson will be in attendance. He won't be by satellite. No one hopefully will be going through a table. It'll be Bryan Danielson's and Silver's contract signing on the Go Home show to Trick or Treat. Ooh. Ooh. That'll be interesting. Let's see how that turns out. But before then, we still have like another show and a half. So we're going to 55 in a decent match. Shane Strickland defeats Lio Rush in 13:01 by pinfall with a swerve stomp. Shane Strickland getting another decent win. Lio Rush, after losing his title, is going down a little bit of a slump. You know, he's lost himself a little bit losing these matches. Yikes moment for him. Shane Strickland getting a 52. Lio Rush getting a 53. And he was penalised for being inconsistent. Oh, Shane Strickland penalised by chemistry, overwhelmed by oh shit. Shane Strickland, I'm trying to make him be an approachable person to get a tag team. But he has no chemistry with Chris Bay, and he's overwhelmed by Matt Hardy. Oh my god. I'm having bad luck here, man. Bad luck. Jesus Christ, that's... Oh, okay. Shane Strickland's been annoying here. Look, I'm still going to pull through. I'm still going to hold it, see if it works. Hopefully it continues to kind of work. We go. Segment is 62, EC3 versus Jonathan Gresham. In a decent match, Gresham picks up the win versus EC3, making defense number 7 of his title. I don't remember. It's reset. It's annoying. I know it won't reset, but shush. He defeated EC3 in 1928 by submission with a figure 4 leg lock after a distraction from the enforcer Samoa Joe, making, of course, defense number quote-unquote 1 of his international title. Wink wink, it's like 7. EC3 with a performance of a 57. Jonathan Gresham doing great with a 62. I'm really impressed with Gresham's work. I pushed him as his like upper mid card. He's really working well into it. Look at that, selling charisma and star quality, just selling charisma. EC3 doesn't have the star quality. L moment for EC3. Yeah, so EC3, he's getting the upper hand, gets a little cheap tactics in. You know, you could get like a near low blow to like scare off Jonathan Gresham before, you know, faking it and take a move. I don't know. You can decide. I'm just here showing the result of the match. As EC3 is getting ready to hit his finisher, that's when Samoa Joe comes out, distracting EC3. EC3's like, what the hell are you doing here, you softy? You big softy? I don't know. I'm not good at insults. I'm not good at insults. And as this, he's getting distracted. Jonathan Gresham rolls him up into a position where he's able to lock in a figure 4 leg lock. Of course, during the match, he's been targeting the legs, so the legs are worn down and damaged. EC3 tries to hang on, tries to reach towards the rope, but Samoa Joe pulls them away. And as he can't reach it, he taps. And Gresham, he's annoyed about how he won, but he keeps the title. He rolls out, gives Samoa Joe a death glare as he and Sean Waltman leave. As after they leave, Samoa Joe pulls into his pocket, pulls out a contract similar to the one we saw him take last week, but we assume it's... we don't know. It could be different, it could be the same one. Either way, he lifts up the contract and then tears it to shreds before rolling into the ring and clobbering EC3. What? Was that his contract with the company? Is he becoming a free agent? Will he go to All Elite Wrestling or NXT or WWE or New Japan Wrestling or Ring of Honor or Impact Wrestling? Who knows? Either way, we saw him just rip up the contract, which we could assume was his contract at the company, and then he's gone and done the thing which he apologized for, aka disobeying the thing, attacking superstars when he's on a higher authority level than the superstars. You know, ha 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 ha. Up next, the main event. 7th rating of it's 62. Happy with that 62. Good main event. A decent match. The team of Bryan Danielson and Von X, the champions, defeat the Destruction Crew in 1447 when Ross Von Erich submits Fallah Bahh with an Iron Claw. Of course, hyping up the Iron Claw as a big submission move as it submits one of the members of the Destruction Crew, seen as like a group of big beefy boys, and they've just been submitted is a big thing. Marshall Von Erich with a 49, Ross Von Erich with a 42, Bryan Danielson with an 80, shit, Jacob Fatu with a 55, Fallah Bahh doing the worst with a 35, and Jeff Cobb with a 54. Bryan Danielson especially looking excellent out there, because look at him, he's Bryan frickin' Danielson. Hold on, Bryan Danielson. Yeah, consistency. Oh, damn! Bonus for Danielson, Von Erich, and Marshall Von Erich. I'm assuming the tag spins mainly due to Von Erich, but of course they put Bryan now as well, so you get some of the credit. There's a good way to build up the champion, especially the Von Erich, because they usually get losses. Which is on me. I know I don't book the champions particularly well. I book him more in the underdog sense, but not in the good underdog sense, in the sense that they always get beaten and then somehow win like title matches, even though based on always losing they shouldn't. But I'm gonna try to do better with champions now, because I did good with Bryan, I did good with Jet Gresham, I can do good with the tag champs, right? Sure. Finish the show. What do we get? A 61. Best show. I only said that like 2 shows ago, but now here we are, doing great. We still have popularity in 11 regions, which is upsetting, but it's okay. We're still gaining in 35. We were capped in Canada as always because we're restricted growth in Canada. L moment for us. Still, we're definitely improving in October. Two of our best shows in October. Actually 3 of our best shows. This show's the best. The second best was the 3rd of October, and joint 3rd with like one of the shows from September and Heatwave 58. So we're doing pretty good so far. I hope they make sure to keep the streak up. So far, this is promising sights for us. Get in there.